Namaste students. So today we are dealing with a chapter that is amines. So in your last class you have learned regarding what is meant by amines. So amines are nothing but these are the derivatives of ammonia where one or more hydrogens will be replaced by any of alkyl or aryl groups. So that will be considered as amines. So now after that you have learned regarding the nomenclature part, the naming of amines with the common name as well as IUPAC system, and later on methods of preparation you have studied, where you have studied with the reduction of nitro compound by using of hydrogen, okay, or by passing of hydrogen in the presence of nickel, platinum or palladium as a catalyst, or you can go with any of the metal in the presence of an acid. Okay, so again the second reduction will take place with the nitrile group, so that it will be done in the presence of hydrogen as well as nickel as a catalyst, or lithium aluminum hydride also you can use, so that you will get amine as a product. And later again reduction will be done with amide group, so that in the presence of lithium aluminum hydride which acts as reducing agent, and you will get product as amines. Okay, so next one, the ammonolysis you have studied, where the cleavage of alkyl halide bond will be done by using of ammonia as a nucleophile, so that you will get primary amine as a product. Again by using of base also you can produce primary amine in the presence of any alkyl halide. Again and again, in the sense from primary amine you can prepare secondary amine, secondary to tertiary, tertiary to quaternary. So in this way the amines can be prepared. Okay, so later you have studied regarding Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. There you learned regarding from phthalimide, okay, in the presence of potassium hydroxide as well as alkyl cyanide, your alkyl halide groups, as well as in the presence of a base, you are going to prepare primary amine as a product. Where in the Hofmann-Bromamide degradation you have learnt by using of amide group reacting with bromine in the presence of a base to get amine as a product. Okay, primary amine will be obtained as a product. And later you have learned regarding, last class you have learned regarding physical and chemical properties of amines. Okay, so where physical property mainly it tells regarding the nature, physical state, like the lower amines will be having gaseous in nature. Okay, as the size increases it goes like liquid. Later on it went with, it will go with solid. Okay, as well as if you go with aromatic groups are colorless, but it shows some of the color due to oxidation because of it, when it reacts with atmosphere. Okay, so it shows some of the color and it is very toxic in nature. And boiling point, amines will be having higher boiling point when you compare with your hydrocarbon, due to the presence of hydrogen bonding. Okay, between them hydrogen bond will be present. Due to that it will be having higher boiling point. But when you compare with the alcohols are having higher boiling point than amine, because their alcohols are having, in the sense oxygen is having higher electronegativity when you compare with your nitrogen, so that their hydrogen bond will be stronger, so that you need to give more temperature to break the bond. So boiling point will be higher in the case of alcohol as well as carboxylic acid. And later on you have learned like solvation effect, where if you go with the lower amines it will be having a higher solvation effect with water. Okay, it will get dissolved. But as the size increases, as the bulkier groups increases, due to that reason what will happen, the solvation, in the sense non-polar property will increases, solution will go on decreasing. So chemical property you have learned regarding the basic nature, where the catenation will be possible due to the protoning of electron, due to by accepting the protons. So there you have learned when you have compared with the ammonia as well as your amine group, so that you got to know that amines are having more of basic property when you compare with your ammonia due to plus I effect. And when you go with the comparison between primary, secondary as well as tertiary, due to certain condition, in the sense plus I effect, steric hindrance as well as solvation effect, you have seen what will happen between them. Okay, as well as you have compared between your aryl group as well as alkyl group, where alkyl groups are having more of basic property. And when you go with the substituted aryl group, if you are considering, in a sense, if it is having electron donating group, that will be having more of basic property when you compare with your withdrawing nature. Okay, so that you have studied in last class. So in today's class, you'll be learning the continuation of the chemical property. Okay. So the second chemical property that you are learning over here, so that is nothing but alkylation. Okay. So alkylation is nothing but amines will be reacted with alkyl group. Okay. So alkylation in the sense I'll take an alkyl halide. Okay. Alkyl halide will be taken so that you will get product as RNH. Okay. RNH. CH3 will be formed as a product. So as a byproduct HCl. So how you will get that product? See, if you consider this here lone pair of electron. See, this is important. If you write this one, the product, that is enough. But for your information I am saying this will go here. So that Cl will be removed and you will get R of NH2 where CH3 will be attached, right? So but here 4 bonds around nitrogen, positive charge. So to become stable, to make it stable, hydrogen gives this bond and it will get released. So that you will get RNH, okay, CH3 as a product. H whatever has been removed as well as before Cl has been removed and it will form as HCl as a product. So that is nothing but alkylation. So next one, acylation. Third one, now in this case what will happen? Acylation in the sense here write down primary as well as secondary aliphatic and aromatic group, okay, both will react, okay, it can be anyone also. So that will react with your acetyl chloride or anhydride group, or it can react with an ester to form amide as a product. So in this reaction you are supposed to use a strong base. So strong base in the sense it should be stronger than your amine. You know this is strong base, base in nature, amines. So it should be stronger than amines like pyridine and all you can utilize so that amide formation will take place. We'll just see some of the example. Now I'll take first aliphatic group. Okay, long chain carbon I'll take. So C2H5 NH2. So which reacts with CH3 C double bond O Cl, which is nothing but acetyl chloride. So when these two will react, same as I have shown the reaction just now. So in that way the reaction will go. No need to write mechanism and all. For just for your information I am writing. Okay, just write down C2H5. If you will write also no problem. C2H5 NH2 will come. So here CO minus and here Cl will be there as well as CH3 group. Write down as it is. So now here positive charge, negative charge again give it back. Cl you remove and from here also hydrogen 4 bonds, give this bond over here. So that your product will be, I just write down here so that I can write one more reaction here. So product will be C2H5 NH C double bond O with CH3. Okay. See, N ethyl ethanamide, 2 carbon, right? So this is amide group, right? Okay. So N ethyl ethanamide. So that is a product. Okay. Next one more example we'll see. I'll take your aliphatic group will take. Okay. C6H5 with NH2. Okay. So now same thing. I'll just take now. Wait 1 second. Anhydride group I'll take. Okay. Anhydride group will be taken now. Ethanoic anhydride. So that same kind of mechanism. So what will happen? See NH2, right? So this will be given here and this bond will go out now. Okay. So now here the product formation will take place in this manner. C6H5, okay, NH again C double bond O with CH3. Okay, so now again positive charge here, same thing, this bond will be given here. See here the releasing of CH3 place with the negative charge. Now hydrogen whatever you are removing, so that reacts with this and formation of CH3 COOH will be formed as a product. CH3CO minus as well as this H whatever has been removed, you will get product. Okay, so we can write this as N-phenyl group. Okay, N-phenyl again ethanamide. Ethanamide will be formed as a product. Okay, so you have to write this product C6H5 NH double bond O CH3 is a product. So this is a major product. So this will be considered as acetylation. So in the same way, if you are using, instead of acetyl chloride, if you are using benzoyl chloride as a reactant, by that time that product or that reaction we are going to call it as benzylation. Okay. So here, as I said, you can use the same reactant C2H5 NH2 will be utilized, C6H5 C double bond O Cl. Instead of acetyl chloride, I am using benzoyl chloride now. Okay. So the product formation will take place in this manner. C2H5. So NH C double bond O C6H5. So this is the product. Removal of HCl will be done. Okay. So now here N, this is ethyl group, and ethyl, this is nothing but benzenamide group formation will take place. So this reaction we are going to call it as benzylation. Benzylation. This will be considered as, if you are using acidic, chloride group, acetylation or acylation. If you are using benzoyl chloride, benzylation we can call. Okay. So next, just write down the reactant or reaction. We'll go for the next one. So the next reaction, fourth one, is carbalamine reaction. Very important it is. Carbalamine. Important for CBC students, especially for practical exam. Okay. So this is because this test will be done in the lab for state as well as CBSE. But this reaction, this test will, if they'll ask to write equation and all, by that time you are supposed to write. So carbalamine reaction is nothing but here identification of primary amine will be done. Okay, so this is very important reaction. So here what you are supposed to do, you are supposed to take primary amine. So primary amine will be treated with ethanolic KOH. Okay, treated with ethanolic KOH in the presence of chloroform. So carbalamine test will be done. This is nothing but chloroform will be taken. So in the presence of chloroform, this reaction will be done. So to get, see, here heating will be done. So the formation of R of NC, carbalamine will be formed, or we can call it as isocyanide group. So here this is the major product now. Along with this, your KCl will be released as well as H2O formation will take place. So this gives some false smell to the product. Okay. Very bad smell will be seen in the presence of or with the releasing of your isocyanide group. Okay, so this is a reaction where it explains, or because of presence of that smell we can identify the presence of primary amine groups. Okay, so this is nothing but carbalamine test. Write on the reaction. Next one, reaction with nitrous acid. So I'll just stop this now. So reaction with nitrous acid, HNO2. So now here what will happen, reaction with the nitrous acid in the sense, especially your aliphatic amine as well as aromatic amine, both will undergo for this reaction to give a diazonium salt will be formed as a product. Okay, diazonium salt formation will take place as a product. If you are using aliphatic group, by that time that diazonium salt will be unstable in nature. So by that time you are supposed to go with further hydrolysis to form certain product. Okay, alcoholic product formation will take place. If it is stable, in the sense if you are using aromatic group, then the diazonium salt whatever has been formed, that is stable in nature. So that will be considered as a major product. So we will just take now aliphatic amine. Okay, so this aliphatic amine will be treated with the HNO2, in the sense nitrous acid. See, directly the obtaining of nitrous acid is not possible. So the production of nitrous acid will be done by using of sodium nitrate with hydrochloric acid, with the mineral acid. Okay, so this reaction will be done in the presence of 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. Okay, with the very less temperature this reaction should be done, and direct production will not be done of this nitrous acid. You are supposed to add sodium nitrate as well as hydrochloric acid. So first these two will react to give your nitrous acid. So this nitrous acid, later the reaction will be done with your primary amine. So when this any of aliphatic amine group. Okay, so now here the product formation will take place as your diazonium salt. So this will be considered as diazonium salt. So diazonium salt formation will take place, which is unstable in nature. So what we are going to do, again we are going to continue with the reaction on hydrolysis. We are going to do with hydrolysis reaction, so that we will get our OH as a product. Releasing of nitrogen will be done as well as hydrochloric acid will be done. See, releasing of nitrogen, in the sense this nitrogen will be used. Okay, quantitative releasing of nitrogen will be done. So this nitrogen will be used quantitatively to estimate the presence of amino acids and proteins. If they will ask you to write the application, you can write nitrogen will be used to estimate the presence of amino acids as well as your protein group. Okay, so that can be done by using of nitrous acid. So this is if you are using aliphatic group. Okay, one condition is aliphatic group. Aliphatic in the sense long chain of carbon. If you are using aromatic group, aromatic group in the sense you will be having a ring kind of structure, right? So if you are using aromatic group, so C6H5NH2, if you want you can use the ring itself, no problem. Okay, so use C6H5NH2 aromatic group. When it reacts with the nitrous acid, same thing. Okay, this nitrous acid will be prepared in the presence of NaNO2 as well as mineral acid with very less temperature to give. Okay, so here again the formation of C6H5N2Cl. So this positive as well as negative diazonium salt formation will take place over here. Benzene diazonium halide. So N2, that is nothing but diazonium. Okay, so benzene diazonium chloride formation will take place. Along with this, releasing of your NaCl as well as water formation will be done as a byproduct. Okay, formation of NaCl as well as water will be done as a byproduct. So this is nothing but diazonium salt. So here it is stable in nature. Due to this stability, no need to undergo for further reaction. Okay, so see, this I have taken just a primary amine group now. Okay, primary aliphatic group, primary aromatic group I have taken. So if you go with the secondary as well as tertiary, still it goes with a different kind of reaction. Okay, for you people this is enough. Till here it is enough. Okay, reaction with nitrous acid. So write it down. The next one, reaction with sixth one, reaction with aryl sulfonyl chloride. Aryl sulfonyl chloride. So primary primary amines group as well as secondary amine group will be reacting with your aryl sulfonyl chloride, and tertiary it won't react with aryl sulfonyl chloride. So aryl sulfonyl chloride, in the sense we are going to use aryl group, okay, benzene sulfonyl chloride will be utilized. I'll just take a primary amine now, okay. So primary amine will be taken over here, okay. So now here what will happen as a product, same thing whatever we have done right till now. So this will be attacked for this Cl will be removed, so that you will get ring structure. Try to write by yourself S double bond O with N H R as a product. Again hydrogen whatever has been formed, that will be removed, okay. So hydrogen will be removed from here, one of the hydrogen, the bond will be given back to nitrogen because it will get more number of bonds over here. So releasing of H will be done as well as Cl will be done, so that you can write HCl as a product, okay. So now here what will happen, the product whatever has been formed, sulfonyl chloride, okay, benzene, see this is nothing but your alkyl group, so N substituted, or we can say N alkyl benzene sulfamide group whatever has been formed, okay. So here this will be dissolved, it has a capacity to dissolve in alkali solution, so this is soluble in alkali, okay, right on, this is soluble in alkali. Why it has a capacity to dissolve in alkali solution? Because the presence of this hydrogen. So the hydrogen present over here, this is highly acidic in nature. Why? Because of the presence of electron withdrawing group. See here the sulfonyl group is there, right? So this is highly or strong electron withdrawing group it is, okay. So what will happen? Here the hydrogen, it will act as highly acidic in nature. Due to the acidic property, it will be having the capacity to dissolve in alkali solution. So this goes with your primary amine. If you are taking secondary amine, same thing, yes, double bond O Cl plus here H N R will be formed, another R. You can take example, any of the alkyl groups you can take, and here how the product formation will takes place, same as before. So here yes double bond O with N. So here what will happen, hydrogen will be removed, in that place R group will come, releasing of HCl will be done. So here see two ethyl groups you can see, so we can write N comma N, okay, N comma N, di-alkyl group or di-alkyl, what is this, sulfonated or sulfamide group, benzene sulfamide group, okay. So this is nothing but the product when you go with aromatic group. So now here what will happen, this is insoluble in alkali. Now you can say why it is insoluble in alkali, because here the absence of hydrogen group, okay. Hydrogen group is not there, which should be like acidic in nature, okay. Absence of hydrogen group, so that it is insoluble in alkali solution. So whether it is possible to go with the tertiary alkyl group, amine group, no, because there absence of hydrogen, okay. So here only absence of hydrogen will be present with the tertiary. So R will come, so it will not go, we won't get the certain product. For that reason the tertiary amine group will not react with this manner, okay. So write on this reaction. Next we will go with electrophilic substitution reaction. 7th one, electrophilic substitution reaction. So here electrophilic substitution reaction, in a sense electrophile will get substituted to certain position in a ring. Okay, in an aromatic group when you compare it, okay, in that place if you will consider, so electrophiles will substituted to certain position. In which position it will get attached? Write the structure of aromatic ring of amine group. You have already written in last class. Okay, so I'll give the the compound now. For this, write aromatic structure. Resonance structure you are supposed to write. Okay, while writing resonance structure, you can find some of the position will get more of electrons. Okay, electron number will be more, dense position will be seen. Okay, that position substitution will take place. Electrophile will get substituted to that group, that position. So that will take place mainly for ortho as well as para position. Okay, so here ortho, meta, para, right? So in this position as well as in this position, it is more favorable to substitute with electrophiles. Okay, in the case of your aromatic amine group. So under this, the first one we will see, that is nothing but bromination. Okay, so bromination reaction in the sense, same thing, bromine will get added, or it acts as electrophile, so that it will get added to the aromatic amine. Okay, so that you will get 2,4,6 tribromo amine form, will be the product. Okay, so we'll just write down the reaction we are supposed to write. So take your amine group, okay, which is nothing but your aniline. So just add bromine group. Okay, so this will be done in the presence of bromine water. Okay, so you will get product with NH2. Okay, so here bromine, see numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, naming. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6 tribromo aniline. The first group is nothing but the origin parent group is nothing but aniline, right? So 2, 4, 6 tribromo aniline, with that hydrogen bromide. Consider, compare if you want. Okay, the number of hydrogen, because if you are adding one bromine in the sense, from here one hydrogen will be removed, right? So that hydrogen will be like 3 hydrogen, as well as here 3, 2 is 6. 6 bromine groups are present, but you have added only 3. Okay, for that reason this is the product. So write on the product. Okay, now here what will happen in this reaction? See, 3 places we have got bromine group, substituted group. So if we want to stop the reaction, in the sense we just want mono substituted group. So by then what we are supposed to do? See, same thing, same reaction. If we want just a mono substitution, in only one position we want that electrophilic substitution. So in that time what we are supposed to do is, we are supposed to treat with acetic anhydride, right? Later it should be treated with your, in the sense, electrophile. Okay, it should be treated with electrophile, then again hydrolysis will be done with the reactant. Okay, so now again I'll do, say this is nothing but if we want a mono substituted group. So this will be asked NH2 group. Okay, now for this acetic anhydride group you can take C double bond O, C double bond O, CH3. Okay, so in this case what will happen? Same thing, you know, right? Here NH2 group will be attached here. See, this bond will be given, so that you will get NH. One hydrogen will be removed. Okay, so that will be given with this. So NH, or I can write like this, NH and C double bond O with the CH3. Okay, here you will get acetanilate formation will takes place, and the releasing of, see, with this the releasing of CH3COOH will be done. Okay, so now here bromination you are supposed to do, so that you will get with the product of NH C double bond O with the CH3, and in para position you will get bromine group. Okay, again on hydrolysis. So hydrolysis in the sense what here? H plus as well as OH minus ion will be there, right? So here what will happen? OH minus ion attack will take place here. Okay, no need to show the arrow marker. No? For your reference, I'm saying attack will take place over here. So that CH3COOH will be formed as a product. And here NH is there, right? So that will get negative charge. And here positive charge H is there. So that will react with that. NH2 formation will take place as a product. So the product will be NH2 Br plus CH3 COH will be the byproduct. So this is a product where, see, mono substitute, only one position we can see the bromine group attached over here. So this is nothing but mono substituted group formation will takes place. So now why it is, or why this case will takes place, because see, when you compare with this as well as this, okay, see here in these two cases what will, if you are taking just aniline group, for this if you will add bromine directly, you will get 3 substitute, in 3 position substitution will take place. But if you are using acetic anhydride, in that place what will happen, you will get this as a product. Okay, so but if you will get this as a product, for this if you will add bromine, you are going to get only in one position. Why? Because here what will happen, if you will compare this and this, see, in the case of aniline, what will happen? The electron, the lone pair, whatever it is present over here, that lone pair will be given to the ring, as well as resonance structure will be seen over here. But in the case of this acetanilide, what will happen? NH C double bond O CH3 is there, right? Okay. So in this case, whatever the lone pair of electrons are present, so instead of giving this lone pair of electrons to the ring, it will give the electrons to the carbon. Okay, so it will go in this manner. So here this ring, it feel weak when you compare with this. Here resonance structure will be seen in the ring. Here the resonance structure will be seen like this. Okay, the lone pair of electron given to here. So this will be weaker when you compare with this. When it is weaker, if you will add bromine, so only one position electrophilic substitution will take place. When it is very strong, when it is very active in nature, by that time if you will add bromine, it goes with the 3 position. In 3 position also that substitution will take place. So it will not take place, or not only with the bromine, any of the substitution if you will go with the amine, so the same case will happen. Okay. So the reason can be asked under this concept. So next, see, this electrophilic substitution reaction with the bromination we have done. The next one is nitration. So nitration will be done in the presence of your nitric acid as well as sulfuric acid. Okay. So here remember, when you will do nitration, not only like ortho as well as para position, the product formation, you will get meta position also. But para position is a major product. Okay. So here why it will go like that, because if you are using aniline NH2 in the presence of your HN2 as well as sulfuric acid, in this case nitration when you are doing, so it will take a proton. Okay, so by that time anilinium ion formation will take place. NH3 ion, anilinium ion formation will be done. So now here what will happen, here nitro group will be attached. So that nitro group will attach to the meta position NH3 plus. So it will attach to the meta position, in the sense here it will get attached. So the reaction when I am writing, now you see, I'll just write the real reaction now. Okay, the major reaction, what it will take place. NH2, the reaction will be done in the presence of HNO2 as well as sulfuric acid, so that I will get 3 product NH2. In one case it is attached, nitro group is attached to para position. Okay, so this is para group, and in one case it is attached to ortho position, NO2. So this is nothing but ortho position. In one case it is attached to meta position also. Okay, but the formation of this product is very less. Okay, so this is meta. So here only 1% of product formation will take place. In this case, if you will go, 51% of product will be done. Here almost 47% of product formation. So this and this will be major in number. So here also same thing. If you don't want to get a 3 product, Okay, place substitution in the sense, again here also you are supposed to use, okay, anhydride, same reaction what I have done for bromination, same reaction will be done. Anhydride you are supposed to use, so that in only one position you will get product. Only for the para position you will get as a major product. You are supposed to write that reaction also. After this, again soon after that you write a sentence and write over, just to get a mono substituted product, the following reaction will be done. Okay, so how it will be done? Take the reactant, use acetic anhydride, okay, anhydride group you use, and you will get a product. Okay, so for that product, again nitration, NO2 you add, and you will get on hydrolysis you are going to get the final product, where in para position nitro group will be attached. Okay, so this is regarding nitration. So write down the reaction this. So next one, the last reaction under electrophilic substitution, that is sulfonation. Nitration over the last reaction, it is sulfonation reaction. So sulfonation reaction also same manner it undergoes. Okay, see, that is sulfonation. Sulfonation in the sense, there it reacts with the sulfuric acid. NH2 reacting with the sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Now production will be here, the production of anilinium hydrogen sulfate formation. Okay, see, this is anilinium product, correct? Hydrogen sulfate will be formed as a product. So with the high temperature, in the presence of sulfuric acid, again the reaction you are supposed to do in the presence of sulfuric acid, so that 453 to 473 Kelvin, okay, and the reaction you will get a sulfonated product will be formed. Okay, NH2. In the presence of para position you are going to get SO3H as a product. Okay. So that here you will get sulfonilic acid as a product. Sulfonilic acid formation will take place. So now here, see, this is a major product. By using of sulfonation reaction, you can produce a Zwitter ion also. Zwitter ion in the sense, now here NH2 is there, right? From here hydrogen it will take over here. So that NH3 plus and here SO3 minus. Both positive and negative charge in a same compound. So this is regarding sulfonation. So in today's class you have learned reaction regarding the chemical properties, how amines will react with the different kind of compound, alkylation, acylation, how it goes with the nitrous acid as well as bromination, halogenation, as well as aryl sulfonyl chloride, as well as nitration. Okay, so this is regarding today's class. Thank you.